This is a MeidasTouch Network breaking news update. Donald Trump's office has put out an official statement regarding the search warrant at Mar-a-Lago, stating that there was a quote-unquote standing order that anytime Donald Trump would move documents from the White House to Mar-a-Lago, it was automatically declassified. Now, this is total and utter BS. I'm going to break down why this is utter BS and why it doesn't even matter based on the criminal investigation that is taking place and the charges that are issued that form the bases for the search warrant. But first, let's take a look at this clip from Fox News that reiterates the most recent breaking news statement from Trump's office. Play the clip.
The following statement. I apologize for looking down, but I have to, it's so fresh, it's on my phone. It literally just came in. This is from President Trump's office. It just came in a few minutes ago. As we can all relate to, everyone ends up having to bring home their work from time to time. American presidents are no different. President Trump, in order to prepare the work the next day, often took documents, including classified documents, to the residence. He had a standing order. There's the word I've been looking for. That documents removed from the Oval Office and taken to the residence were deemed to be declassified the moment he removed them. The power to classify and declassify documents rests solely with the President of the United States. The idea that some paper-pushing bureaucrat with classification authority delegated by the President needs to approve the declassification is absurd.
So you see there, that's Trump's most recent excuse. And let's just go through the litany of excuses that were made and lies that have been told thus far. I mean, first, the Trump camp said that they were not served with the warrant. And then we learned that that was obviously a lie. Trump's lawyer was on the premises and served with the warrant. Trump's lawyers then also stated that they were not allowed to be on the premises during the search. We learned that that is false. Not only is that false, but Trump was watching the search through the surveillance cameras at Mar-a-Lago, and he was watching them from New York. So he actually saw the search taking place, and Trump's lawyer got the list of items that were taken in connection with the execution of the search warrant. Then Donald Trump and the ultra MAGA radicalists stated that the documents were planted, that the FBI planted documents at Mar-a-Lago, and then that shifted to the fact that the documents at issue were declassified. So their argument makes very little sense. So they're claiming that the FBI planted declassified documents that were allowed to be there in the first place, but those were the documents that were being planted. And then Donald Trump claimed that they were originally classified documents, that he declassified it based on a standing order such that the moment it would leave the White House, it automatically became declassified, regardless of the type of document that it is. Donald Trump also blamed the deep state. He blamed the magistrate judge, and him and the radical right-wing media doxed the magistrate judge. They doxed the FBI and the FBI director and the agents involved, and called for the defunding of the FBI, and also stated that the Department of Justice is corrupt. So those were the litany of excuses and blame that went around when it's obvious that Donald Trump took documents that were highly classified, in fact, which likely relate to nuclear secrets, brought them to Mar-a-Lago and refused to return them after multiple requests, after subpoena by the National Archives, yet Trump refused to comply and maintain these records against our national interests. But the crimes that are at issue in the exhibit to the warrant involve 18 U.S.C. 2071. That's concealment, removal, and mutilation of documents. 18 U.S.C. 793, gathering, transmitting, or losing defense information. This is a charge under the Espionage Act. And also 18 U.S.C. 1519, destruction, alteration, and falsification of records. Now, importantly, none of these crimes depend on whether or not the documents were classified documents or not. the intent behind these statutes, is whether or not the documents were being concealed, whether the documents were moved to a place where the documents shouldn't have been, whether the documents were destroyed, or whether the documents were given to foreign adversaries against the national interest of the United States of America. So Donald Trump's story about declassifying the documents, while completely irrational and highly dangerous, this idea that there's an automatic standing order that if he brings documents out of the White House, they immediately become non-confidential, they immediately lose their top secret status, that absolutely makes no sense. But in any event, it will not protect Donald Trump in any way from the criminal charges whatsoever, because the underlying aspect of all of these charges have nothing to do with classification. This is a breaking news update right here on the MeidasTouch Network. Make sure you subscribe right now for more breaking news from the MeidasTouch Network. Thank you so much. And again, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Hey, this is Jordy, co-founder of MeidasTouch. Person, man, woman, camera, prison. MeidasTouch just came out with a brand new t-shirt with this perfect message. Make sure you check out store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com and grab yours today. Thank you.